like a cutout on a crowded train. All these hands go through me like rain on cardboard. I laugh at the right time, I nod, I smile. but I feel my edges crumple every mile.
Hello. There we go.
They got way,
The
depth, I keep
OBS reset all my audio inputs to a random headset that I don't have anymore.
Close, but never seen. I'm cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I crease when you look at me. I can't stand anymore. I'm cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I keep asking for more, just to feel like I'm wear my name tag at the edge of the room. I hear them talking soft like a coming storm. What if I collapse first? What if I don't fit? What if I stay this flat?
I think reset my noise gate as well.
They got skin, they got heat. I keep living half a beat.
Yeah, noise gate's been reset.
But I want what they know, to take one step and not let go. Cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I crease when you look at me. I can't stand anymore. I'm cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I keep asking for more, just to feel like I'm more. Then you said my name like you had a shade, like I wasn't just a box flattened on the floor. Your hand in mine pulled me through, and all at once I corners too. Now I wake with weight in the shape of your arm. I'm not flat on the edge, I'm a room with a heart. I can feel the floor, I can feel my skin, I can feel the world. Let me in, you kissed my worry off my face, and I took up space for the first time, yeah. Cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. But you picked me up, and I'm not that anymore. Cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I got layers in your touch, I can touch you back more.
Okay, and that was Cardboard on the Floor, one of my latest additions. Despite all the usual VTuber gaffing. Okay, on to what you're here for. And also because I obviously was new to you when I said it earlier. Hi all of you. You probably know this already, but I'm DepthsWalker. I review AI music videos. Good to have you here. That was a bit of self-promotion, and now we're on to the reviews for proper. How's everyone doing, actually? How you feeling today? Okay, so here we have a song from Andy John Jelly Sealson called Look Closer. He sent me this himself. He sent me this and one of his earlier ones, but I figured I'd just watch the newest one first. And I'll watch the other one in my own time. And I'm going to give my honest review of his video to music work. Let's make sure we've got the settings good and proper. Here we go. Alright, starting off, there seems to be something odd with the sound. I don't know if that's my end because of all the sound issues I've got at the moment for some damn reason. But it sounds a little bit staticky, compressed maybe. Hopefully this is only temporary, But you know how I feel about black spaces on screens. Hopefully it does this and then it fills out with something. But I just wanted to say about that sound issue.
You see a face, you see a storm breaking, while another hides a softer sky. There is good like a sunrise waking. Oh, the cold of the moon kept trapped inside.
The annoying thing is it's not. If it was all lengthways, I'd say you should have just released it as a lengthways video, and you might have even done so because sometimes it doesn't show up. But I can tell it's going wider and thinner from editing. What might have been good is that most editing software have got like looping animations you can put in, and you could have put like a crystal effect looping animation, so you have like this continuously spinning crystalline effect in the background. This is all backed against. That's what I do visually for this. So far, this just seems to be just a cycling of images. They're very nice, very, very nicely generated images. And the song sounds pretty good, although I do think it's been compressed by the uploading process, because there's a bit of a hiss going on.
A heart built out of thunder, a blooming light beneath the rain. They look like they are going under, just to become a flame. Nothing here is just one thing. Nothing is only light. Watch the shadow turn its color when it shadows through the night.
Yeah, the song's audio has been compressed.
Look closer. There's more than what you see. A million fractured stories wrapped inside a single dream. Look closer.
So I have to turn it down. So as I told you, I hear it a lot louder than it comes through in the stream, and that is, it was bearable when it was quieter, but when it went into that crescendo section, it was a bit harsh.
Burn with a quiet, desperate fury, while others ache with something kind.
And I understand he's got more images of himself than anyone else, but if you're doing this kind of thing, I'd say spread out so you don't get the same person, even if it's different gender, the same person one after the other. Just spread them out a little bit.
We're in a crowd of heavy silence, leaving the ashes of the past behind. Strange and sacred, wild and sweet, made of oceans that refuse defeat. Nothing here is only hope.
Just can you tell me, are you hearing that audio crinkling, I suppose is the way to put it, where it's like it's all being kind of like squashed at the top? I just want to know if that's my headset dying on me or something, and that's why my OBS decided to try and use a different headset. Because I don't want to just say, oh, something's gone wrong with your sound, and it turns out it's my headset dying or something.
Nothing here is only hope. Every scar can turn to starlight. Every mask can go to soul. Look closer. There's more than what you.
See, now he's done partly there. If he'd cut that a little bit earlier, it's like if you done it at the start of Look Closer and then started the animation zooming in,
There's more than what you see. A million fractured stories.
Like that. Moving before the look closer and doing it as it says look closer. Probably just missed timing on that first one. The himbo shiver.
Not every light is gentle. Not every dark is cruel. Not every smile is simple.
But then again, that would explain why the mic changed. Because the mic's on my headset, I've got a stand mic. It is, but it's worse than that. If it's Suno, it's, I'd say, either a bad gen, which I don't think he would grab a bad gen. He's heard enough good songs to know that you can get good songs out of it. Just if you get something like this, if you put it through like a remaster, it would clean up that burr noise it's got there. I think this is more something that had a little bit of a burr, maybe just like the edges of it, and on upload, the sound's been corrupted and it's gone super distorted at the high ends. It's not the first time I've heard it happen either with people's videos. Mike the Archivist had a couple that do it. A couple other people, I can't remember the names right now. I just remember the Cryptid Coffees had a bit of an issue with that for a while. God damn it.
Closer, there's more than what you see. A million fractured stories wrapped inside a single dream. Look closer, past the dark, past the glow. Every soul is hidden colors, only time can show.
I wouldn't blame Psychro. I'd blame Sealson for doing that image.
Let the time show.
Well, to be fair, he started it, but this particular instance, blame Sealson. Yeah, video-wise, you can see he started to try and get things done to tempo and time. You see, near the end, he got more of a image before the look closer, and then it zooms in as it says look closer, which is the right thing to do with that. But overall, it kind of needs something to fill the black spaces, especially as it's got differing width of image going on. Maybe shuffle the images around a little bit so it's not like here's this character 1 2 3, here's this character 1, here's this character 1 2 3 4 5. You know, just scatter them around a little bit so it's not the same character after the same character. Just to differentiate it a little bit and try to make the changes happen on the beat a little bit more. As for the audio, probably either need a re-upload or a refactoring on the Suno side of things. So it's gone really bad with it. I mean, admittedly, I've got to blare it like full sound for you to get a decent level of sound on your end. But yeah, it gets very unbearable at the very when it's like one or two things, which is like the piano and someone singing. You can hear it a little bit, and it's not too bad. But when it starts to build up, when you got all the full, almost full orchestral sort of start playing, it gets it. I struggled not to stop the video. Go watch the original version. Tell me if you're hearing it on your end, if it's something going on with my system. If it's my system, I need to figure it out because I don't want to have to deal with that too often. Yeah, a lot of these people can be outed. He just doesn't know who they are, or at least they're ats. I'm going to leave a little message here. It's audio things like that. It's one of the reasons why I say to add your own subtitles and make sure they're timed correctly, because that forces you to listen to it once, at least after it's been uploaded, so you can catch that sort of thing. I've caught one of my own videos where the audio went absolutely bonkers when I went to go put the subs on it, and another time when there was no audio at all because I quite honestly I forgot to turn the sound back on after I turned the doing the editing because I'd left the sound off to make some adjustments without having it blaring in my ears every time I moved the scene around. But yeah, it's a good way of catching those kind of errors. Oh hey, the Nielsen basically. Did you catch that? About the I think you might have some compression on the audio on this video. I mean, the visuals are pretty. I just think you need to fill the black space a little bit. Maybe like the spinning crystal effect, just have it looping in the background. Keep it as a constant as everything is laid over the top, and shuffle the images a bit so you don't go. The eight, someone else, and you start getting it closer to the end with the timing, but here is a little bit off on this one. But yeah, not bad. I just think you need to get that audio checked out. I don't know whether to say I hope it's your audio or my audio that's acting up. Because I mean, I hope it's yours for my sake, but for your sake, I hope it's mine. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. I recommend when you upload these videos just to upload your own subtitles, so it forces you to listen through to it once while doing it, and you can catch if something's gone wrong with the audio. Okay, I think this is a still image with just a visualizer from Law 1393, the Kiniverse crew. So this is Waiting for the Light by Law. Come on, expand. Let's see what this is. Is it going to be bagpipes again?
Staring out the window as the rain falls down. Everything feels heavy lost inside this town.
And there's the loop. Not bad, close on the loop.
World is blurred, can't see.
I was expecting the rain to be the worst part of it, but there's a little face hop.
Waiting for the light to find its way. My thoughts are clouded, can't think straight. The silence in my room is getting hard to take. I wanna move, I wanna find my way, but the rain keeps falling, hiding yesterday. I just wanna see the light break through these clouds, make everything right. I'm tired of the gray, tired of the fight. Just wanna feel the warmth. Just want the rain to stop tonight.
The visuals, while simple, match the tone of the song. Doesn't distract from the song. Yeah, there's a small hiccup on the loop, but nothing terrible.
The light is somewhere past the storm, but right now I'm drifting, feeling so warm. One day the rain will clear, I hope it's true. Until then I'll sit here, waiting for the view. I just wanna see the light break through these clouds, make everything right. I'm tired of the gray, tired of the fight. Just wanna feel the warmth. Just wanna see the light.
Okay, very nicely done from Law. No point going back over it. It's just a looping animation with a, well, yeah, looping animation, no forward, backwards, just a single loop. Obviously, going backwards would actually work against it because of the raindrops. You'd end up with rain going the wrong way. But there's a small hiccup in the transfer. There we go. Not super bad, but you know, that's about it for errors on that. But yeah, nicely done. Go show the original some love. Okay, now here we have an entry from Middle Grey. Treason, the British Parliament story. This appears to be a shifting image video rather than a full video. Let's see what we got here.
And thereupon the said, Lords spiritual and temporal and commons, pursuant to their respective letters and elections, being now assembled in a full and free representative of this nation, taken into their most serious consideration. The best means for attaining the ends aforesaid, do in the first place, as their ancestors in like case have usually done, for the vindicating and asserting their ancient rights and liberties declare
that the pretended power of suspending the laws or the execution of laws
by regal authority, without consent of Parliament,
is illegal. That the pretended power of dispensing with laws or the execution of laws
by regal authority, as it hath been assumed and exercised of late, is illegal. That the commission for erecting the late court of commissioners for ecclesiastical causes and all other commissions and courts of like nature
illegal and pernicious.
That levying money for or to the use of the crown by pretense of prerogative without grant of parliament for.
So I know he's basically reading the legal documents, which unfortunately have been, I won't say denied, they've been preceded, what's the word? Where a new law's come in that says, oh yes, that law applies, except in this special situation. But I think we should be making these image changes a little bit more frequently on key moment changes. They're fantastic images giving the idea of what's going on, but yeah, it's a very simple style.
Longer time or another manner than the same is or
Shall be granted is illegal.
that it is the right of the subjects to petition the king, and all commitments and prosecutions for such petitioning are
Superseded.
illegal.
Thank you.
That the raising or keeping a standing army within the kingdom in time of peace, unless it be with consent.
It's like how there's all those EU laws that superseded British laws, but all the British laws already covered everything. They just had to be re-engaged after leaving the EU, but we didn't. Instead, we just kept following the EU laws. And the importance of that is that we had to follow the EU regulations on those laws because we weren't following our versions of those laws. And that's why they had so much more freedom in what they could do in regard to those laws. It's political bullshit.
Of parliament is against law. That the subjects which are Protestants may have arms for their defense suitable to their conditions and as allowed by law. That election of members of parliament ought to be free. That the freedom of speech and debates or proceedings in parliament ought not to be impeached or questioned in any court or place
Out of parliament.
That excessive bail ought not to be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. That jurors ought to be duly impaneled and returned, and jurors with
Because it was the British common law that was used as the basis for the EU constitutional law. It's the basis for the US law, to be honest. It just was more formally codexed in the US law, which is why it's taken so much more effort to break it down as much as it has, and why it's still so intact compared to what it was happening in the UK. Because a lot of things were taken for granted as being implicit rather than being explicit in the law.
pass upon men in trials for high treason ought to be freeholders. That all grants and promises of fines and forfeitures of particular persons before conviction are illegal and void.
And that for redress of all grievances
And for the amending, strengthening,
and preserving of the laws,
parliaments ought to be held frequently.
and they do claim
Demand and insist,
upon all ends
singular the premises,
as their undoubted rights,
and liberties,
and that
no declarations, judgments, doings, or proceedings to the prejudice of the people in any of the said
premises
ought in any wise to be drawn hereafter into consequence or example, to which demand of their rights they are particularly encouraged.
Very powerful song. The visuals are good. I do think they could be timed a little bit better to have more impact alongside the lyrics. But they're still solid as what they are and important. Go give Middle of Grace some love. He's doing good work. And I'm sorry to say, Silson, by the way the audio has been so far on the rest of these, I think it's your video that's got a bit of an issue. Okay, now this is Go Do Your Thing AIMV. And if it's not an AIMV, I'm going to be very upset with Caliph. But yeah, this is Go Do Your Thing by Caliph. Let's make sure it's not an auto. Hopefully this will be a bit more upbeat. Already sounds so.
Hey, 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 1, 2, 3, go do your thing. Dreams don't come knocking at your door. They're waiting for your feet to hit the floor. The perfect moment never arrives, so take that chance and come alive. One brave step is where dreams begin. Don't wait for everything to feel just right. Your future starts with one small flight. Go do your thing. Go chase the spark. Light up the world and leave your mark. Take that chance, let freedom sing. Big dreams grow from little things. Come on now, go do your thing.
I won't call this a loop. This is a series of linked animations that go to the same keyframe. It's like a step above a loop animation. It's very nicely done. I know when that changes, but it's not too bad for that. Hey, Rhino. There is a flash as well that goes on every now and again. It's not particularly timed, but it's good to have a nice little dance animation.
If you stumble, laugh and try again. Every mistake can become a win. Even rockets shake before they fly. Then they go soaring through the sky. Keep moving forward one step at a time. Every mountain gets smaller as you climb. Keep believing one step at a time. Go do your thing.
That was good fun.
Go chase the spark. Light up the world and leave your mark. Take that chance, let freedom sing. Big dreams grow from little things. Come on now, go do your thing.
Nicely timed.
Paint your picture, write your song. This is where you truly belong. The world's been waiting, don't hold back. Your next step puts you on the track. Go do your thing, go chase the spark. Light up the world and leave your mark. Raise your hands, let your heart sing. Today's the day, go do your thing. Yeah, go do your thing. One small step can change everything. So what are you waiting for? Go do your thing.
Yeah, so very nice. About a step above a looped animation cycle, where they've got 2 or 3 animations going back to the same keyframe. One of which goes away to the band, to the jazz saxophone player, rather. Sorry. And very nicely. Boom. Basically using the same zoom in animation, but in a way that it doesn't feel like it's the same one too much. But a third time it does kind of feel it, but
Paint your picture, right.
but straight away it goes back out to the original animation where they go back to the original keyframe. Very nicely done. The saxophone bit was very nicely timed up. It's a little bit rougher near the start, but it does actually do some quite nice timing for the looping and the flash from about a minute in, from about roughly here. Yeah, not bad first full animation from Caliph for a very fun song. Go show it some love. What I would suggest is, rather than focusing on it being this one scene of them dancing, I would be quite happy to generate the scene without them in. So you got the entire bar with the jazz band, and generate them into the scene dancing here, and then do a few other angles of the same bar. Just tell the AI to do the same bar, other angle, and then put the characters in again dancing, and just cut between them a little bit, because it's okay for it to not be constantly on them as they dance. It's okay to like, cut away at key moments and just go with the flow. That's what I would do. This is fine, but I'm just saying what I would do to like make it a more cinematic music video. Okay. Now here we've got Picture on a Wall, Suno and Grok Imagine by Arbel Gaming. What do I specifically put down about Suno and Grok in the title?
I walk into the room and the chatter gets quiet. Not because I'm loud, just because I'm on display. You tilt your head like I'm some kind of exhibit, trying to decide what my colors might say. One of you whispers, he looks kind of distant. Another one nods like...
I like what he's doing in the style. The lip syncing is not fantastic, unfortunately, because while it is definitely a painting style, it's a quote-unquote realistic painting style. So it's where the mouth isn't quite matching is a bit more obvious than, say, with the lipless anime mouth sort of style.
Crack the whole code. Meanwhile, I'm standing here thinking that's interesting. Nobody's asked me what I'm thinking about. You read me like a caption you wrote in your head. Put your own story where the empty space is instead. I'm like a picture on a wall. You stop for a second and you move on. You've already decided what I mean from the way that I'm leaning in the light on the scene. Like a picture on a wall, hung up night.
And I could tell what that was meant to be. It's meant to be him showing off to the girls and then making an ass of himself, but he's not even looking at the girls because of the way Grok loves to have everyone facing forwards. But yeah.
Straight for one and all. You see the frame, you see the pose, but you never not to ask how the picture feels today. You say I look confident, then you say I look close. Depends on which side of the room you're standing in. 1 minute I'm classic,
Okay,
the next I'm too composed. Like I change with the weather and the mood you're in. You argue about meaning over coffee and cake while I'm just hanging here enjoying the debate. It's kind of funny watching everybody decide what's going on in a life they've never tried. You analyze the shadows.
I mean, changing from picture to picture here at almost perfect timing and not having any kind of fade or soft cut, just being picture to picture, just gives you that image of it being like a solid thing in location, and you're moving to it. It's not a continuation of the exact same story, even though it's the same character who's singing along in each picture. It's giving you, this is a different picture, this is a different phrase, and it works for this because it is about these individual images on walls.
Like they're hiding the truth, but the truth keeps smiling back at you. I'm like a picture on a wall. You stop for a second, then you move on.
Nicely done.
You've already decided what I mean from the way that I'm leaning in the light on the scene. Like a picture on a wall, hung up nice and straight for one and all. You see the frame, you see the pose, but you never not to ask how the picture feels today. What if I stepped out of the frame for a minute, said, hey, I'm not a puzzle, I'm just standing in it. Would you still need to figure me out from afar, or would you finally ask me how my day actually was? I'm like a picture on a wall, but I can step down. You stop for a second, come talk to me now. You don't have to guess what I'm all about. I've got a voice if you just turn the lights on. Oh, oh, like a picture on a wall. Oh, I'm smiling on the outside, standing tall, but if you only ask instead of a zoom, you might find the whole room behind this little frame. Like a picture on a wall. Yeah, I'm still hanging here, but the frame's not locked, you know. You can always come a little closer and just ask.
Yeah, nicely put together. Like I said, the lip syncing is not quite there, but overall the editing and scene changes are good. I do like the coming out of the painting. I was a bit worried at first when you had like the thumbs above, but the progression. Although that's kind of like make it a filter effect rather than being actual movement, but it's very nicely done. Yeah, editing wise, I'd say the edits are solid. I might have tried to stay a little bit longer on a few of them to match the beat a little bit better, because it does kind of move from time to time rather than being moving on the beat. But I think that's because he's trying to get the timing of the mouth movements to sync up, and obviously sometimes the mouth keeps moving when he doesn't want it to be moving for singing, etc. So he's doing changes based on that, which is understandable. Go give the original some love. Okay, next up we have The Divine Realm, verse 1 by Keishi Asahi. Or Keishi Asahi, I can never remember how to say it. Let's have a little look-see.
The sun had learned to rise before the moon adorned the skies. Beyond
She's got the echo going on again. I thought she fixed that. Oh well.
the reach of mortal eyes, the first one shaped eternal light. They carved the heavens from the void where stars would bloom and souls rejoice. They wove the threads of fate and time to bind creation's grand design. They raise the halls of silver flame where every soul receives its name. They forge the gates where spirits tread between the living and the dead. The river of memory softly flows, returning all that each life knows. No moment lost, no...
It's got that stuttering effect in the video that tells me they've slowed down the animation a little bit. I don't know if they've used the filler to try and ease that stuttering and it's just been slowed down too much to avoid that. But it doesn't feel like it's been slowed down that much unless they've had only like a 6-second clip they've done this with, which would be a bit of a silly thing to try and do, but it is what it is. It may be that it just fell apart after a certain period of time. They wanted to extend what they had as much as they could.
Here in vain, each life returns through joy and pain. One gives beginning, one grants release, one guards tomorrow, one keeps the peace. Together they have always stood, the sacred balance of all things. In the halls beyond the heavens, where eternity is born.
The cuts are good. I do think the imagery used so far has been repeated a little too much. It might actually just be a series of repeating images. Well, it's not been like a loop of the same images in the same order, or the images going through in one order and then going backwards in the other. I think every image up till now has been seen at least twice within the first 2 minutes of the 6-minute song.
Golden dawn and
Third time.
endless twilight, shake the night and shake the morn.
This is new.
Every heartbeat, every season, every tide upon the sea turns because the gods remember balances eternity.
These are nice character images that come along, but they're not matching the pace of the song when they're turning up.
The courts of dawn awaken spring where hope takes
I
root.
feel like if they brought that character in at that burst that happens when Highlander's here.
The courts of dawn awaken spring where hope takes root on radiant wings. They bless the harvest, mend the skies, and kindle fire, immortalize. The courts of dusk with gentle hands guide weary souls through silent lands. They guard the dream, embrace the night, and keep the stars from losing light. No court stands higher than the whole. Each guardian completes the role, for life alone could never stay without the night to end the day. The divine assembly gathers high beneath the everlasting sky. No throne belongs to dark or light, but balance, watching day and night. Each deity bears sacred trust to temper power free from lust. For gifts bestowed without restraint can turn the purest heart to take. The mortals call for hands above through fear or grief or desperate love. The ancient law remains the same. No God shall rule in heaven's name. Power is sacred, choice is divine. Every soul must walk its own
See, this part here feels like an epic moment in the song, but it's tea parties.
path. Even the gods must honor the light.
They're nice gems. It just doesn't quite match the pacing.
Where eternity is born. Golden dawn and endless twilight shape the night and shape the morn. Every mountain, every ocean, every whisper in the breeze lies because the gods remember. Balance is eternity. Shall never rule the mortal. We shall never steal their choice. Shall never crown ourselves above creation's voice. Light shall never conquer. Dark shall never reign. Both shall stand together through every joy and pain. For every soul must choose its path. Every heart must find its way, and we shall guard the balance until the final In the halls beyond the heavens, where eternity remains, light and darkness stand together, bearing both the joy and pain. Every sunrise, every twilight, every birth and every breath, every ending, every beginning, every life and every death. When the final star grows weary, when the final dawn has flown, light shall greet the waiting silence, dark shall guide each spirit home. No hand above, No hand below may claim the world or bend its flow. For heaven stands when both remain, one endless light, one sacred shade, forever bound in balance. In balance.
Okay, it's a nice song, very well sung, and the visuals are beautiful. I think the timing of some of the scene changes and the character reveals as they sort of move along are a little bit off. It's not immersion breaking off, but it feels off kilter, as if it's moving at a different pace from the song, and that can be a bit of a negative. I'm not a fan of them walking backwards near the end, but I understand what it's meant to be. It's meant to be like just running back and returning, but it just doesn't feel quite right. Other than that, it's a very, very nicely done video. Beautiful visuals that actually in tone match the video. There was a bit of a weird part where the music ramped up and they're all sitting there having like a tea party, which felt a little bit off, but you know, it is what it is. Go give the original some love. Okay. I am about halfway through my list. Oh, there's another law song. Didn't realise I'd got two of those. I'm going to take a quick break, and over on Twitch, I'm putting together a poll as to what song I should play when I come back. So if you want to head over there and put a vote in while I have my break. And I'll see you in about 10 minutes. One second. Okay, that's the end of the break, and the votes in on Twitch. With an amazing vote of 2-1, Pocket Seal beats out Beachside Vows, so we'll be listening to Pocket Seal.
Yeah, Dot Pocket, General of the SEAL Army. You really out here simping for blubber, huh? Let's go! SEAL boy, SEAL boy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Barking at Orcas wearing that mask like it's glue. Short fuse, blow a quick temper like a grenade, but you'll die for your pot. Loyal to the grave. SEAL boy, too much. SEAL boy, SEAL boy, way too much. Gas mask on, blue sparks flying, living in the silvers. Ex-soldier playing army with cartoon seals all day. General of nothing, just pixel blubber in the way. Posting patriotic posters with your furry wolf side. But we all know the truth, you rather ride the tide. One nation, one future, yeah, one nation under seals. Dog tags clinking while you sim for them cute little meals. AI Genesee, that's to edit out the human ears. Bro, you got more seal pics than you got functional, yeah. You talk tough, chest out, blue energy glow. But one back comment and the whole pod watch you explode. Short temper, big heart, dumbass vet routine. Loyal like a guard dog to a bunch of marine mammals, dude. SEAL boy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Barking at Orcas wearing that mask like it's glue. Short fuse, blow up quick temper like a grenade, but you'll die for your pod. Loyal to the grave. SEAL boy, way too much. Gas mask on, blue sparks flying, living in the silvers, crying. Why you love them seals so much? Floating in the pie like a chubby aquatic crutch. All are welcome, long as you praise the blubbery bunch. One wrong word about your verse and you're throwing hands crunch. Loyal to a foe, yeah, the boys know that's facts. You take a bullet for the squad, no take backs. But damn, General, maybe touch grass instead of seal ass. Your temper's so short you make midgets look tall, Jack. Break it down. Seals, too many fucking seals. Temper, blowing off at the wheels. But loyalty, that shit is real. Still a seal boy, what the SEAL boy, obsessed and deranged. Short fuse walking, but your loyalty's unchanged. Mask on tight, blue flames in the night. General of the blubber ready to fight. SEAL boy, we see you, we love you now. Log of the SEALs, boy. Yeah, Dot Pocket. Still riding for the pod though. Respect. Now go touch a real SEAL. You fucking winner. Let's go.
Okay, and that was the mini insult song, along with several others that were made. This one directly to Dot Pocket. Okay. Back to reviews. Here we've got another Law 1393 song, Whispers from the Golden Horizon. I hadn't realised I'd put the second one in. I think this is another looping animation with a... not vocalizer, visualizer. My brain is fried today. I need a nap. Okay, Whispers from the Golden Horizon. It was a vote. Can't deny democracy. What happened there? make sure you weren't getting it was a mean diss track, to be fair. This is a pure instrumental, obviously. I don't know how Laura does it, but I've seen, this is the second one of her loop videos I've seen, where she's had smoke or clouds, and it hasn't looked weird for the loop. Normally you'd see like a stutter or like the cloud breaking up in a weird way. But I've yet to see, I mean, it's stuttering, so it's been slowed down a lot. But it's not popping. I mean, it's not jumping backwards or vanishing suddenly. Oh no, there we go. But yeah, a pretty good loop. A little bit of stutter. I think she slowed down the imagery and didn't smooth out the animation. But the loop's not too bad. It does. There is a visible stutter, but it's barely visible. And I think that's the best way you can do it when you've got this much motion going on in the visual. Yeah, so go give the visual some love as we move on to the next one, which hopefully will be a music video song from Smoky Fox, Dust Crown. Let's see what you got for us. Let's make sure I've got these settings good and proper.
I tasted dust when my crown once stood. Fell from the height where I thought I was good. My name felt heavy, a weight I can't hide. The truth I buried, now burning inside. I see it clear in the mirror's light. Every wrong I refuse to fight. But I won't turn, I won't look away. I start again here today.
It's a really good song. Visuals are quite solid, although I'm a little distracted by the pointillism from the GPT generations. especially considering how clean some of the foreground is compared to the background. But it just kind of helps differentiate the characters out a bit. This is definitely a story video where the video is giving a feel. Sorry, the music is giving a feel to the video story progression. So far, the song sounds a bit disconnected, but I get the feeling we're about to get a drop into the right feel for the situation going on.
Face the truth. Now I rise with nothing to lose. I'll break, I won't bend. I'll become more than I've been. Every doubt, every lie falls away as I rise. I'll make iron from ash, fire from pain. Every scar gonna call my name. Like a blade in the forge, I rise again. This is where I begin.
Now, editing wise, it's going pretty well with the beat. Visual matching to the tone of the music feels a bit off. It feels a little bit too happy and energetic for. I know it's meant to be him recovering and healing, and it's like I'm alive way, but the tone of the music feels far too super energetic for the visuals. I think it's a little mismatch. Good song though. Okay. Yeah, go give the original some love. I think this one, and he will be my squishy. Yeah. This one's got a bit of a tonality issue with the tone of the music to the tone of the video. The lyrics are good for the what's going on about him surviving, walking the path, and basically not falling off the path and actually coming back from terrible injury. The music itself is tonally off. I mean, it's a good song, as I said, but it doesn't quite match the vibe of the visuals. And I think the visuals are meant to be the priority here, like the story, the progression. It's a slight disconnect there. It's nicely edited though, in terms of editing the story pacing. It doesn't match the music pacing very well, although it does do a couple of good key moment changes, like here.
Fire from pain. Every loss gonna fuel my flame like a blade in the forge. I rise again, stronger now than I've ever been.
Here. Although I might have slowed that down a little bit to have like the glow effect last a little bit longer for like the pace of the music, but so there's something negative going on here. It's like I've forgotten his memory or forgotten his passion or something. But the music's still high and happy and progressive. It just feels a little bit out of sync. But yeah, good visuals, good song, just a slight mismatch in tone, I think, between the two. The lyrics are solid for what's going on, but I think the type of music, or like the pacing and the emotional beat of it is a little bit too happy. It needed to be fighting, happy, and then go to a sorrow, I think. With then a triumphant, hopeful end. Whereas I think it has like a more softer end. Yeah, and this end kind of has that. It's just more that the scenes where you've got all the sad thing, it still sounds... It's got that marching beat of the progression of the heroic moments when he was getting out of that midlands of life and death. It didn't have there was no drop and return. It was a march to victory when the visuals are saying a struggle to victory. If you know what I mean? That's the sort of tonal mismatch. Still very good though. You're getting a lot cleaner on your edits, that's for sure. Okay. Next up, we've got Play Astronomical with They Tried to Get Rid of Me.
Rain is falling harder every day, washing colors from the world away. Winds are howling loud inside my mind, pulling everything I left behind. Thunder crashing through the open door, trying to find a place to rest once more. Heavy storm. I wake up to the same old heavy sky, clouds so low they almost touch my eye. Ground is soft and pulling in my shoes. Everything I touch just turned to loose. Tried to stand but legs are made of lead. Tried to see but vision's turning red. All the noise is quiet in my ear.
This seems to be him playing around with the fighting techniques he was learning from Skybrows, and he's getting some good edits to the beat, but the flow of the combat feels a little bit off, as in like there's like shock for no reason, and then like running towards an opponent but then running away from an opponent.
Hoping at the end is somewhere near. Rain is falling harder every day, washing colors from the world away. Winds are howling loud inside my mind, pulling everything I left behind. Thunder crashing through the open door, trying to find a place
Hey,
to
Doc.
rest once more. Time
Time keeps moving, but I stay in place. Every smile is just an empty face. Rain keeps falling on the window pane, drawing lines that look like tears of rain. Tried to fight, but every blow lands soft. Tried to leave, but every door is locked. Shadows follow close behind my back, turning all the white to deepest black. Looking for a crack inside the wall, hoping for a moment I can call. Breath is short and heavy in my chest, trying hard to put it all to rest. Heavy storm. Heavy storm world. Rain is falling harder every day, washing colors from the world away. Winds are howling loud inside my mind, pulling everything I left behind. Thunder crashing through the open door, trying to find a place to rest once more. Fading lights are dimming in the haze.
So the individual fight gens are pretty solid, although you get a few weird positionings, which is pretty well covered by the editing. But the overall flow of the combat is matching well together. I think he's left a lot of these scenes too raw, where they need to be kind of spliced together to give different angles. I mean, obviously you've got, when it's this version of the, with like the, we'll call it the Raiden version, where you can't obviously splice that with some of the earlier scenes. But the earlier scenes, there was like a scene where he got thrown into a building, and then he's back on the ground, and he's slammed into the ground and dragged across the floor. If you put the dragged across the floor before the scene where he's thrown up into the building, it flows a little bit better.
Everything's quiet in the maze, trying to remember brighter days. Heavy storm world.
So the individual gens are very good, and the overall story flow is good. It's just some of the fight scene choreography of clip to clip is a little bit rough. It's quite nicely edited music, but not fantastically so. I think this is more of a what you might call a technical video, where it's putting together scenes, testing out fight scenes, testing out the actual generation of the scenes of fighting, rather than actually being about the music matching the song or the song matching the music perfectly. It's very nice gen work, though. I do think it needs to do a little bit more editing on when the scenes cut and cut between, and even go back to old gens and use another bit. Any recommendations? Go into the Discord. I focus on videos rather than music. I can say whether I like a song or if it's got a bit of an issue with it. But other than that, I can sort of say whether your video matches your song, and that's about it in terms of that. Yeah. Go give Astronomical some love. Discord is down below on Twitch. Underneath. Ignore the bot and kick. All right. I won't get to your video today. I've got plans later, so I can't add too many things onto what I'm reacting to today. But if you get to Discord, put it in the recommendeds. I should get to it on Monday's stream, which next time I'm doing a reaction stream. I'll be doing a gaming stream tomorrow. Not sure what game I'll be playing. I was going to be playing MechWarrior, but my joystick's broken. I don't like playing MechWarrior without joystick. Okay. Next up, we've got Jaded Fet, who happens to be here in the chat at the moment. We have Passion's Rise, a spicy AI MV. Now, do you regret putting this video up?
Take it slow now, baby. There's no rush. Heart racing from just a touch.
Soft cut.
Feather
I would have put a small in animation on this sequence to go from that green to this, just because there's such striking color difference. I would have done either a blur or a color fade, just to make that feel a little bit softer, because that kind of felt a bit harsh, even though you had a nice soft out with this.
feather light across your skin. Just relax as we begin.
And again,
Part and
you're doing a little bit too harsh on your cuts here for such a smooth song.
rising
You want smooth. You're going smooth out, you're the smooth in. And I realise I'm saying that while doing this in the video is a little bit harder.
lips
That's
and
alright.
hands moving down,
But you know what I'm getting at.
tasting,
See, that's quite a smooth cross.
circling, teasing,
Black and white robot and red robot. With fire.
a fleeting touch leaves your body trembling.
I think there might be some inspiration here for these robots.
Keeping pace, desire clear on our faces. Slow it down, just breathe with me. Growing passion, building ecstasy. No tomorrow, just this moment, you and me.
Yeah, it didn't need to be speed. You just have a little transition animation where you keep the same pacing. You just have like about 0.5 seconds of blur or something, just to soften the inside of the new scene entering.
Fingers tangled, directing now to that place that brings you close. Lips, tongue, and touch carry you off in blushing rush. Bodies intertwined, moving as one. Our rising tide has just begun. Surfing the dark together, passions embrace and whispered words, yearning, wanting, needing more. Heartbeat pounding, falling now, breath held close, cresting hard. In sweet release, move together, keeping pace.
What did it use? If you have DaVinci, that does have it. It's just an awkward position to find from what I've seen. I've seen somebody else using DaVinci on their stream. 1 second. Sorry, nose clogged a bit.
Desire clear on our faces, slow it down, just breathe with me. Growing passion, building ecstasy. No tomorrow, just this moment, you and me. Final moments, fire builds, burning.
I do believe DaVinci is available for phones as a free version. I'm not sure. I know there's a version of CapCut as well. I've never used it, so I can't tell you how good it is. The phone version, that is.
Skin to skin, frantic need met in each other's arms. We ride the wave of passion's rise, floating high on blissful clouds. We drift away. We drift away where dreams engage and fantasy holds sway.
But yeah, very nicely done. Visuals match the tone of the song. As I said, it's just the transitions that need a little bit of work. You got nice soft outs going with like the clouds and explosions, and even the explosions aren't flame explosions; they're like dust and particle explosions. You just need a bit of a softer in on the scenes. That's the only thing I'd say that needs a little bit of work on there. Timing wise, you're almost perfect on all of it. Go show him some love. Because he's obviously sharing the love a little bit there. Okay, we have yet another entry from Crimson Frill with the song Tardmaxing. Looks like this is being done in a more realistic style than the previous ones, which was slightly more. You had a 2D cel shaded style one, and one that was kind of a 2.5D-ish. Yeah. So let's see how this one goes in this style. So it's still 2.5D, but 2.5D in a 3D world. Again, I think this is a technical flexing video, but rather than being about the motions, it's about the animation, stability, and setting.
We got stuff to do, man! I said, get up! Good. Now let's get going.
Okay. Now this one had a lot of audio static, but I think that's intentional. This is very much, I think, another technical video, but rather than being about fight moving, it's about character interaction and style mixing. Having like the 2.5D and a 3D worlds sort of work. Kind of like with my Cardboard on the Floor song, where it started off as a technical process. Actually, a little bit of background story for Cardboard on the Floor song. I originally had a concept of a song about being 2D and 3D world, and I was working on like different ways of doing it, like an animated cartoon character painted on the wall sort of thing. And then the Hyde meme came along, and I just thought, there we go, that's it, that's how to do it. And so I started doing some technical videos of a 2D character on cardboard interacting with a 3D world, and the rest of the video kind of developed from there. But yeah, this very much feels like a testing out like framing and spacing. He edits cuts to the beat very solidly. The music itself is very simple and very what's the word? Industrial. Very much in like the high. And it plays into a lot of the old sort of rap video style, where it's just cars, money, style, and hoes sort of thing. But go give the original some love as we go to the part where I give everyone a preview of my release for Sunday. This is Keep Moving. Oh, we set it up. I've uploaded subtitles. Why is it auto-generated?
In the cave by the fire, a hand pressed hard in stone, a deer on the wall looked back and lit up the dark unknown. They said, that's just a mark. They laughed and walked away, but the paint kept breathing there, and it still won't fade. Every age draws a line and calls the line a flaw, till the next brave pair of hands turns the fear into a law. Go on, keep moving forward. They said it was wrong, but it kept on growing. Go on, keep moving forward. Every newborn art gets loved after loathing. Then the brush hit the canvas and the frame became a door. They mocked the clouded face of truth, then begged for one more. Then sound broke out of silence, a collage, a film, a scream, and every not real art, they said, fed the next wild dream. Every age draws a line, then calls a line a flaw, till the next brave pair of hands turns the fear into a law. Go on, keep moving forward. They said it was wrong, but it kept on growing. Go on, keep moving forward. Every newborn art gets loved after loathing. can bloom a world from a sentence, from a spark. They call it cheap, they call it fake, they call it made in the dark. But the first red hand on stone wasn't safe, wasn't clean. It was somebody saying luck to a world that had it seen. Go on, keep moving forward. They said it was wrong, but it kept on growing. Go on, keep moving forward. Every newborn art gets loved after loathing. Go on, keep moving forward. Hands on the wall, still reaching toward tomorrow.
And there we go. All right. Thank you for being here. Those of you on Twitch, I'll be sending you on to someone relatively shortly. I don't think I can send anyone else on because I don't have enough viewers on Kick, and I need to have like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and Rumble to send people on there. So thank you for being here, and I'll be doing some gaming tomorrow. I'm still not sure what I'll be playing. Not Batman, because I want to try something else for a little bit. And then I'll be doing some more reviews on Monday. All right, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.